Welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2. Let me turn the volume on this damn thing down as we hook up the TikTok. Happy Native American Heritage Month. I'm your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf, aka James Williams Jr. for you on TikTok. Tonight's hero, Red Wolf 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to start with Red Wolf 1. We're going to go watch some images, and then we're going to hit their wiki. I think there actually might be 4 Red Wolves, and I have no way of identifying which one is actually Red Wolf 1. So I'm just going to show you as many Red Wolves as possible, if that's okay with y'all. Because apparently there's another Red Wolf that looks like that might be a female. So this Red Wolf is one that I remember. There's another Red Wolf. Yes, that wolf was launching at Vision. Let's see, go back one. This Red Wolf has the hatchet. So I'm doing all 3 Red Wolves. So it doesn't really matter, because they all pretty much wore the same stuff. I may have made a slight miscalculation and they may have all run the same stuff. Alright, so this Red Wolf, I need to find that book. I don't have $49 for it. And here's Red Wolf. Let's give him this one too. And Red Wolf. Alright. So for time conservation, I'm going to show this female. And maybe they have updated it. I don't know why Conan's on here, but okay. And the same with Red Wolf by Night. It has nothing to do with Red Wolf. Alright, let's scroll back up. Where's that damn female? I saw a female Red Wolf. It was a pretty good picture. If this is not a female, then I'm in trouble. It looks like a female to me. And you know, lookership can be a really bad thing sometimes. Red Wolf. Red Wolf. And for some reason, this Red Wolf has a firearm and a hatchet. But there's Red Wolf, the one that I just accused of being a female. Let's see, it says a great start for a story about a Native American hero who has an agency over his own story. That might be a male and not a female. This might be a retcon, so let's get to that wiki, shall we? Alright. So, as soon as it loads up, we'll begin. Red Wolf is a superhero identified in several fictional characters appearing in American comics published by Marvel. Those who assume the identity are Native American heroes with mystical powers and a trusted wolf companion named Lobo. Alright, so this is going to be complicated. Alright, so publisher Marvel Comics, first appearance Tall Trees Avengers issue 80. Issue 80, September 1970. So I guess Red Wolf 1 is Tall Trees. That's the last name. Wakely must be Red Wolf 2. Marvel Spotlight, issue 1, 1971, November. Thunderhead, I guess that's Red Wolf 3, 1971. Is my mistake, I just read that wrongly. Red Wolf 7, 1973. And then Wild Run, That must be the last Red Wolf, which would mean there's 4 of them. Fantastic Four Annual 25, October 1992. All right. Tall Trees. Roy Thomas. I don't know if I'm reading this shit right. I guess it's Roy Thomas Tall Tree, and then, oh, it's the creators. My bad. My complete bad, yo. Okay, Alter Ego. One is named Wild Run. One is named John Wakely. One is Thomas Thunderhead, and one is William Tall Trees. I guess they got them in reverse order. So, affiliations for Wild Run is the Argonauts. Wakely is the Sensational Seven, and Tall Trees is the Rangers. And Tall Trees' other aliases, Alway Odata. I'm sure I butchered that, so we're going to spell that shit out for you. Owaydata. Alright, their abilities. Tall Trees is what they have here. Highly skilled in hand-to-hand combat, expert wrestler, adept combat gymnast, superior archer, expert marksman and throwing weapons, a tracker and skilled animal trainer, superhuman strength and sensory. Let's go with the publication history that we have already done, but we're gonna, no, that's your assignment. You guys can go find all this crap out. We're going to fictional biography. There's a lot to read here, and I only want to make 3 videos, not like 4 or 5 of these damn things. So, fictional biography. Wild One is Red Wolf of the 19th century in the Wild West. In order for the Cheyenne to have a place to live, he drove the Sioux away from the plains. Kane the Conqueror is the only man who have ever defeated him in battle. As a result, Wild Run swore loyalty to Kane to conquer Kane and became a member of his personal guard, the Argonauts. The Avengers Forever, Lyra, who somehow knows Wild Run, describing him as the first of the Red Wolves. Okay, we got that down. Now, we're gonna go with John Wakely. This character is complicated, by the way. All right, I know at least one of them isn't like supposed to be a full native or some shit like that. But anyway, this might be the guy. John Wakely was adopted. John Wakely was the adopted name of a Cheyenne man who was raised from childhood by a white couple. Okay, so he's not a white man; he's a actual Cheyenne. In the 19th century, his adopted parents were killed by natives in retaliation for the U.S. Army cavalry massacre of their own people. Sometime later, a local land baron tried to buy Wakely's property. When Wakely refused to sell his property, the laborers hired gun burnt down the house. Trying to find a place in the world, John Wakely joined the U.S. Cavalry Fort Wrangell as a scout. Although accepted by his camaraderie, the officers find themselves stunned and despite by the soldier. While on a scouting mission, he finds a renegade Indian war party. John's position was accidentally given away. Pursued by the warriors, Wakely stumbled into a burial place of the former warrior known as Red Wolf. And visited by the spirit of the Cheyenne god, oh my god, I can't say this name. Owaydata. Excuse me, I spelled that wrong. Owaydata. He was given a ceremonial garb of the Red Wolf and a couple of sticks and his totem of power. He became the first known recorded Red Wolf. Red Wolf uses the newfound skills and prowess to promote peace between whites and Native American people. He fought to defeat Ursula, the Man Bear, and the Devil Rider. Later, Wakely would turn up with the Rawhide Kid, Kid Colt, Doc Holliday, Annie Oakley, and Billy the Kid, and a 2-gun head of Vinicius Crystal Pike, after Pike and his gang kidnapped Wyatt Earp and Morgan Earp. So, that's John Wakely. I've given you Wild Run and John Wakely. So Thomas Thunderhead is next, and William Talltrees is after that. And so we're gonna be ending it with William Talltrees because Thomas is really really short. So we'll do both in the next video.
Heritage Month. I'm your host, Echo Frank Grey Wolf.
Turn that down. Okay. So let's get this shit over with. American Heritage Month. Day 27. 27. Euro tonight. Okay, I did that wrong. 2 days. Euro. Is Red Wolf. One, 2, and 3. Oh, come on, computer. Cell phone, whatever the hell you are. Come on, you bastard. Sorry, y'all. I've been having technical problems all damn day. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I was mistaken about one of these red wolves being a female, although that would be awesome if there was a female red wolf. So we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna like separate their names and shit. I'm just gonna keep going. Put the TikTok down. Okay, well, part 2. So we're gonna start with Thomas Thunderhead, and then we're gonna do William Talltree, and William Talltree will be in part 3 because it's such a long shit to read. All right, that way I can get it all in. Okay, Thomas Talltree. God damn it, that is not what it says. Thomas Thunderhead is Red Wolf during the pre-modern era 70s. He helped the police officer Jill Tomahawk. Together, they battled King Circle and later Clayton Brickford. Red Wolf was also known to assist Gabriel, Devil Hunter, and Dragonfly. There's nothing else on Thomas Thunderhead. Like, literally, that's it. Alright, so now we're going to go to what I believe should be the last Red Wolf, which would be number 3. Alright, so his name is William Talltrees. Now, like I said, this character is complicated because there have been 3 of them. Okay. Whew. William Talltrees was born in a modern time, born on Wolf Point, Montana. He was the son of Rebecca and Thomas Talltrees, a Cheyenne tribal leader, and grew up hearing tales of the legendary Red Wolf. William witnessed his father being intimidated to sell his property to corrupt businessman Cornelius Van Lunt. Let me make sure I spell that because I'm pretty sure I butchered it. Cornelius Cornelius Van Lunt. And his enforcer, Jason Birch, Jason, and Birch. That night, Van Lunt henchmen killed William's family. William swore revenge, finding and donning the ceremonial garb of Red Wolf. And here's that guy's name again. Owaydata. Somebody to Cheyenne, if you want to teach me how to pronounce that, that would be great. Because spelling shit out makes me look kind of stupid, but it's the best I can do because I'm not Cheyenne, and I don't have enough native culture in my bloodline because all I have is folklore. So, there's that. Anyway, visited him and imbued him with the young man with the spiritual legacy of granting him superhuman powers. The new Red Wolf found a wolf cub and named him Lobo and trained to be his companion. Following two criminal backs to New York, Following the two criminals back to New York, he was able to gain vengeance on them with the aid of the Avengers. Alongside Tigra, Red Wolf battled with the Super Skrull and the Rat Pack. Alongside Phantom Rider 3, Firebird, Texas Twister, and Shooting Star, he battled the Hawk and rescued Rick Jones from the Corruptor. Red Wolf joined these other four heroes and part of the first reincarnation of the short-lived superhero team, the Rangers. Alongside the Defenders, Red Wolf battled some trolls. Alongside the Rangers again, Red Wolf battled the West Coast Avengers while under the influence of the demon, which I can't say, so I'm going to spell for you, Riglevio, possessing Shooting Star. Okay. Whew. It was revealed that William Talltrees was part of a squad of Marines during Vietnam War, along with Willie Lincoln, Josh Cooper, Jim Rhodes. So he served with Jim Rhodes. I forgot the War Machine was in the military. Anyway, and others named Fong and Janes. Right. They were part of an attack on a village that resulted in the slaughter of the parents of the Bengal. As an adult, the Bengal resurfaced to take revenge on those Marines, but has since turned away from his vendetta. Red Wolf suffered a crisis of faith, causing his defeat at the hands of the Bengal. Whew, that's a lot to read. Sometime later, Red Wolf adopted a new cub alongside Doctor Strange and the Black Crow. Red Wolf stopped the Cheyenne Pantheon from taking vengeance on the Cheyenne people. Red Wolf later battled false eco-terrorists in the employment of, ROXXON Oil Company. They tried to destroy that same oil company that I just run a pipeline crossing through Canada and the American Blackfoot Indian Reservation, as well as at the assassinate Melissa Sparrowbear, an Indian negotiator. Weeks later, after the conclusion of Civil War storyline in 2007, Red Wolf was seen as a member of the Texas new government sponsored by superhero team, the Revived Rangers, as part of the 50 State Initiative program. We're almost at the end, y'all. During 2008 Secret Invasion storyline, a Skrull had posed as Lobo and attacked Delroy Garrett, Eric O'Grady, I guess that's the third Ant-Man or the second Ant-Man, because it says / Ant-Man, and the Rangers and the Skrull Wolf life form. Red Wolf asked if they did something to the real Lobo. The Skrull Lobo says he'll learn his wolf fate soon enough when he shares it with him. Delroy and the Red Wolf subdued the Skrull Lobo. Shooting Star shot him, and the Rangers continued into conflict with Kane, alias the Scarlet Spider, in Houston. Then they joined forces with him to battle the monster made Purge Energy. I have no idea what the hell's going on here. Okay, powers and abilities. The Wolf Spirit, there's that damn god's name again, we're going to skip. Granted William Talltrees superhuman strength, sensory accuracy, heightened sentences, superhuman levels. He also highly skilled hand-to-hand combat and experienced wrestler, an adept combat gymnast, superior archery, and an expert marksman and throwing weapons. He is an expert tracker and skilled animal trainer. His weapons include a couple of sticks, a 6-foot weapon staff used as a bow or a javelin, a tomahawk, a hunting knife, bows, and arrows. Wild Run, no superhuman abilities, but presumably had the same enhanced senses and tracking skills and his successor. His weapon was a bow, dagger, and spear. Sometimes, when he was a member of the Argonauts, he used explosive arrows. Thomas Thunderhead. Thomas Thunderhead was able to use a couple of sticks and his wolf companion Lobo to appear out of nowhere. Lobo always possessed the power of intangibility. Alright. Other characters using the Red Wolf name. So, we'll start there in the next video because there's 1, 2. We're not going to read all that shit. My God, there's a lot of goddamn paragraphs. So we're going to read maybe 3 of them. Yeah, we're going to read maybe 3 of them because y'all can see that I am a slow-ass reader. And we'll figure it out when the 3rd video happens. For guys here on YouTube, we're not going anywhere. But for you guys here on TikTok, yeah, well, I got to post, so there's that. So, excuse me. Hershey Kisses all around. Let's get to it. Come on. Fantastic treasure hunt. Look, I pushed the paste button, goddammit. It's been that day, yo. Alright. So I'm pretty sure. This is video 2. Okay. I literally forgot where I was at because, you know, with YouTube, I don't have to stop. And with TikTok, I do. Because you only get 10 minutes unless I go live. And we're not doing that shit. Alright. So we're going to do the 3rd video for TikTok. Any second now. My fat belly, my fat belly. Then I'm jelly. I'm so jelly. And if you're on TikTok, I mean YouTube, I will be doing a bonus video for y'all. Okay. Thank you very much. This is part 3. Let's get it done. So it has other characters named Red Wolf. We have Apache Red Wolf in Rawhide Kid, issue 27, April 1962. Writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers, introduced an Apache warrior named Red Wolf. The character appeared in the issue's 2nd story, The Girl, the Gunmen, and the Apaches. Red Wolf and other Apaches attacked a covered wagon. Well, thank you, Stan Lee, for making Red Wolf seem kind of evil. And brought back a blonde woman to their camp to encourage her rescuer, the Rawhide Kid. Okay, you know, I might have that book somewhere. Alright. In the 24th century, Red Wolf. I don't know about the 24th century, but we're going to read about this shit. Ready? Let's go. In this story, Red Wolf stalks stars. Publisher in Hercules. Volume 2, issues 2 and 4, April 1984 and June 1984. Written in pencil by Bob Layton. In the Greek demigod superhero Hercules adventure, the character is named Red Wolf. How the hell do you say that? Here we go. I'm going to spell it out. R-O-J-A-H-N. Once again, R-O-J-A-H-N. Last name Smythe. S-M-Y-T-H-E. And hopefully I said that right. In an alternate reality, during the 24th century, Red Wolf has also been known connected to Native American superheroes. The character had come about later when Marvel editor-in-chief Joe Shooter declined the conversation of Red Wolf miniseries by Lethan, who was explaining Red Wolf was also another one of those forgotten characters I spoke about, like Hercules. I really want to do something fun with the character. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so I'm going to read these last two paragraphs because I'm not going to go into all this shit. If I can squeeze in like the third paragraph, then I will. 1872 Red Wolf. During the Secret War storyline, in a Wild West version of Red Wolf, is a Native American of Cheyenne tribal residency in Battleworld domain in the Valley of Doom, which made him from the remnants of Earth 51920. He tried to destroy Roxxon Dam, ROXXONDAM, which was blocking the river that led into the native territories, and got caught by Turk Barnett, TURKBARRNETT, Barrett, as the rest. Mayor Wilson Fisk's men, upon being tipped off by a boy, Ben Urich, URICH, informed the sheriff, Steve Rogers, who intervened and took Red Wolf into custody so that he would stand trial for the crimes that he was accused of by Mayor Fisk. Objective: this is a secretly sent Turk Barrett. Sorry, y'all. These are unusual names. I don't know about this story. Clearly, it got by me. His men, the sheriff's department, to dispose of Red Wolf, and which failed. As a result, Sheriff Rogers and Red Wolf killing Turk Barrett and arresting the rest of the mayor's Fisk men. Okay, we're on to the next paragraph. We have time. After hearing what happened in the shuffle between Red Wolf and Sheriff Rogers, Mayor Fisk and Governor Roxxon sent his minions, Bullseye, Elektra, Grizzly, and Otto Octavius, in to intimidate the judge, Franklin Nelson. That name sounds familiar, but I don't know who he is. Into leaving town so that he would persuade over the Red Wolf's trial. Rogers and Natasha Barnes, I guess that's supposed to be like Black Widow and Bucky Barnes or whatever, was against the idea of harboring Red Wolf, as she claimed that the Cheyenne killer killed her husband, Deputy Bucky Barnes. Sorry, I guess I was almost correct there. The Sheriff Rogers stated that Mayor Fisk framed him. Bullseye, Elektra, Grizzly, and Otto Octavius arrived in town to help Mayor Fisk do away with Red Wolf. Sheriff Rogers undid the shackles, and they fought with, as a result, Sheriff Rogers killing Octavius, while Elektra and Grizzly pursued Red Wolf. While Sheriff Rogers saved Red Wolf from Grizzly, Bullseye killed Sheriff Rogers. Natasha Barnes distracted Bullseye. In the distraction, Red Wolf ran while she secretly hid Red Wolf. Alright, this will be the last one, because it looks like it's going to be a good story. But then we'll go. We'll see what we can do. In retaliation for Sheriff Rogers' death, Natasha Barnes and Red Wolf conspired against Mayor Fisk and received help from the local APOTHECARY, Bruce Banner. As Red Wolf fights against Bullseye, Elektra, and Grizzly, he is aided by the local inventor, Tony Stark, in battle armor. Mayor Fisk, this looks like I gotta go find this book, yeah. Mayor Fisk then fights Red Wolf, where he manages to subdue Red Wolf. Red Wolf breaks free and points his gun at Mayor Fisk, who is then killed by Natasha Barnes, resulting in Steve Rogers' death being avenged. Following Mayor Fisk's death, and the destruction of the Roxxon Dam, Governor Roxxon and Carol Danvers sworn in the mayor, and timely as Red Wolf becomes the new sheriff. We're gonna stop there because as confusing as that shit is, it sounds like it's gonna be a cool ass book. So I'm gonna have to go to the local comic store and see if I can find 1872 Red Wolf. But yeah, you guys really want to check into these characters, man. Especially if you're Native, because my whole point of doing this Native American Heritage Month superheroes is to, one, give Native American people the understanding that Marvel hasn't forgotten, and two, to encourage people to go read about Native American superheroes. And also, my third and undercover reason is so that whoever's doing all the battle gauntlets on Comic Talk will consider... Come on, damn it. Why are you not working? Letting some of these guys in those gauntlets. Now, I've been doing this for 27 days. 27 days. And I have bought you hero on top of hero on top of hero on top of hero. It's been Native American or close to indigenous as possible if you count Magma. Now, I'm not giving real Native American heroes because of the current situation on TikTok, which my next video will be for YouTube only, about this bullshit that's going on with these aboriginals, ethnocentrics, and all this other fucking bullshit that's going on with natives aren't the real Native Americans, but this small band of black people are the original Native Americans, and they had giants and all this other shit. I'm going to go into full detail on my TikTok. My fucking YouTube. I already did this on YouTube, TikTok earlier today. Sorry, sometimes social media gets me fucked up. Anyway, that being said, I really want Native American characters to be pushed. And it would help if the guys doing the gauntlets, you guys know who you are, would give the Native Americans a shout on these gauntlets. There are never any Native Americans on the gauntlets, and as a person of mixed Native descent, I'm kind of pissed off that they at least could put fucking Warpath on there. He's big, he's bad, he can fly, and he's Native. Maybe even put American Eagle. At least those two. But more importantly, my favorite, Dani Moonstar. She can kick everybody's ass, but they're not putting her on this battle gauntlets. So that being said, happy Native American Heritage Month. I think we only have 3 days left to go. So we're going to try to get as many natives as we can within the 3 days. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Thank you for watching. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Be seeing ya. Okay. So for you guys here on YouTube, I don't know much about her because I found her in the Voices comic. So we are going to do Snow Guard. Alright? So she's the next Native American that we are going to do. And if you stay tuned for the next video, you will understand the problem that we're having on TikTok. Wow, that's doing its thing. I'm gonna charge this puppy up. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.